Hey everyone, it's Liam Caddleson here, and we're reacting to episode number 9 of season 5 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Got my comfort pillow with me because the rate these last couple of episodes have gone, in terms of the emotions, I feel like I need something to hold on to, the rate these episodes are going. But no, in all seriousness, excited to jump into this episode. This season has been well done. It's been terrific stuff. And yeah, I really really don't have a bad word to say about the season so far. It's just been well crafted. It's just been a enjoyable experience, even emotionally, I guess. Like, despite the pain that we've been going through, it's making out for some really good storytelling. So yeah, as last episode we found out what's been happening with Joyce this season with the tumor. And like I said, hopefully we can find a way to see a better tomorrow for Joyce, because yeah, this is something more on a natural level, because it's not something that Buffy can handle, and that's eating her up inside, that she can't do anything about it. So yeah, and we also had a bit of Glory involvement, which I believe that was the first time she was named. Otherwise, I just call her Cray Cray Lady in the Red Dress, but I think that's gonna stick, even though she's called Glory. It's sticking, so yeah. But yeah, we had a bit of involvement with Glory, had a greatly done CGI snake, tried to set out to find the key, then report back to her, but it didn't make it because Buffy killed it, and being in such a whirlwind mentally, yeah, she kept pounding on it, and yeah, yeah, my heart's just breaking for the Summer household. I mean, Buffy, yeah, there's a lot on her plate, and this is something that, no child wants to hear. And yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just hoping that there is some good news to come for Joyce. But yeah, we'll wait and see about that one. So with that said, let's jump into episode number 9 of season 5 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's go.
Gelatin is made from ground up cow's feet, and that if you eat Jello, there's some cow out there limping with no feet. But I told her I'm sure they kill before they take off their feet. Right?
Ever so relaxing. Oh, so Giles, poor Giles. Go on, just put him unconscious. Let's get back into the normal things. Willow? Willow! Oh boy, oh boy. Go on, Willow! She got 2 slaying.
I just did 2 of them.
Buddy.
I don't believe in tiny Jewish Santa anymore. And a yo-yo. Thank you. The book is just in case you get a chance to look it over.
See,
We're
you
doing
bounce back
World
up.
War I now. The last exam was really pretty easy. Just underlying causes and trench foot, so it should be no hassle to make it. I don't even know if I'm gonna take that exam.
I'd rip it in half and stick it in bed with me.
Oh.
What?
A picnic is in order. What is that thing? There's no data. There's no pictures on this one there. What is the data?
Go away.
There's no one in there.
Oh, he...
Come on, honey. Don't worry about it. Me.
You hear that? My heart is just literally melting right now.
Sure, man, looking uncomfortable. Moose getting a sponge bath. Little pile o' crackers.
Look at that big round thing. That's the
That was a bit
mood.
of a stretch.
I see.
I'd call that Fred. Oh!
A huge
Wait,
flame
that
of
was...
meteor's about to crash into something.
Does it have a symbiote?
Get some fresh air. Find some fresh spaces. Walks. That's all fresh space.
I don't like this.
It needs to walk to get where he's going.
Okay, holy shit.
She's right. Let's do this right. We don't want to forget anything.
heart's breaking just because this is... Has nobody noticed this?
Everyone
Like,
stay
you notice something, like,
Glad you
a
called me in
figure
on this.
on the roof,
Glad
surely.
you answered.
Unless it's invisible.
Oh yeah. So,
Riley, what are you doing?
not sure. There's something.
Oh! No! No!
That might be toxic. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, touching it was my first impulse. Hopefully I moved on to my second, which involves dry heaving and running.
More. Look around a little bit.
Yeah, don't do anything hunterly.
No, I'm just not great at research, which I'm sure you guys figured out. Like me, a good crime scene.
Give us a call if you need help.
Believe me, something jumps out at me in the dark,
Getting a bit lost here.
you'll hear me even without the phone. Call me if you learn anything.
You got it.
I don't want to be the one that finds the bodies anymore.
Oh, Willow.
I can't see you. I can't see you. I can't see you.
Oh, is this thing going after, like, those with mental struggles? Kind of like a metaphor, like, going on here. And it's, like, leaving those... Oh!
Thing came from space. Gotta be some trace radiation.
We have Geiger counters in the packs.
Shouldn't be too much background gamma noise out here.
Break them out.
Interesting that we're dealing with the extraterrestrial.
What are you doing?
I'm making breakfast. You shouldn't eat anymore. You're disgustingly fat.
Oh... It's not her, it's not her.
Oh, Buffy, I don't know what I'm doing.
You just need some rest.
Joyce.
We'll put you back to bed.
You're nothing. You're a shadow.
Mom.
I don't know what you are.
Oh!
Dawn, honey, what's wrong?
Things are escalating
just
with
tired. We all are.
Mystique of Dawn.
Go to sleep. I'll check in on you in a little bit. That's all it is. Look, it is not you,
This does hit a nerve.
okay? And if anyone says anything like that to you again, don't listen. Even if it's Mom.
This is it though, she knows what Dawn is and she has to comfort her.
There were these sweeping plagues of madness. People were losing their marbles everywhere, but then it would suddenly subside. And these dates look pretty
So
close.
this thing...
Like maybe it happened after each one of the meteor events.
As if something emerged from the meteors and quelled the madman.
Yeah, this thing
Crazy guy
is
goes bye-bye.
Xander's
Yeah.
little book made it sound like this quality
silencing
had to be
those
summoned.
who
So
are considered madmen.
Me, aren't you? This is a test. And if this counts in the final grade, I need to know now.
This is it though, like this could... They're not going to know that something's...
They do not cling. They do not look down on you. People who are not supposed to be present.
Oh.
I'm gonna close my eyes, and when I open them, you're going to go
She's
away.
been through and... Fuck you! She's been through enough! Oh my god. Go on, Dawn! Oh!
What is it?
There's something out there, Buffy. It's after Mom.
You guys stay in here. Don't leave this room.
Ah! Oh my god, that thing is absolutely creepy.
It's okay,
It looks
my baby.
hideous.
It's okay.
Call me. Your basement's full of junk, and me being in need of junk.
You were stealing?
Well, yeah. Can't exactly work a count on burger bond,
Wait,
can I?
those pictures of me?
Oh boy. Oh! Spike! Oh, Spike! Oh! Yes! Snap that creepy piece of oblivion! Oh! Bloody hell.
Everything's all right. Everything's all right.
Oh, Buffy, this... What they're doing with the summer household story is just powerful.
Why summon the Queller?
What do you think? Because I'm cleaning up Lori's mess. Just like I've done my whole damn life.
What? Wait, what? Wait, Ben? So... Okay, so Ben is not... Okay.
That Dawn.
Oh.
She's not mine, is she?
See, this is it. With Buffy, she knows that that what she's saying is true, and...
We have to take care of her. Buffy, promise me. If anything happens, if I don't come through this...
Mom.
No, listen to me.
Stop.
No matter what she is, she still feels like my daughter. I have to know that you'll take care of her, that you'll keep her safe.
What would I do without you?
Three episodes in a row! Three I got emotional! I don't like this season! Oh... Oh, they're all there for her. Fuck me. This season can stop hurting me, please. Oh my god. They are really they're really doing a fantastic job in terms, especially with the Summers household, the storytelling. Yeah, they're doing a really fantastic job. Just pain. It's all you feel, pain. Oh man. And I kind of like how, you know, they brought in something that real people do go through in terms of how people will act regarding a tumor, and how they intertwined that to Joyce finding out about Dawn without, like, someone saying, oh, you know, your daughter, not Buffy, Dawn, yeah, she's, yeah. Also with the fact that they did something a bit different but still the same with the demon, the Queller demon, how it was like kind of alien. It was still demonic, but it was, yeah, very creepy and very terrifying, but also how it went after those who struggled mentally as well. Of course, the context was that it silenced the madman. And how Ben was... Bloody Ben! What's his shtick? Because he says he's cleaning up after Glory's mess, which, you know, it was no accident that she was to encounter him, because they have history. So Ben, what the shit, buddy? Oy. But yeah, this episode, good stuff. Damn, I am really I am loving what they're doing with the whole tumor storyline. It's heartbreaking, but I think it's bringing out some really good storytelling, and it's testing, but it's really well written. Yeah, this season is just ripping my heart apart. Like I said, three episodes in a row that my heart has just decided to, that I've just become a bit emotional. And they're doing a really, really good job this season in terms of the whole storytelling dynamic. Especially over something Glory is, of course, the big threat out there at the minute, but there's also another thing that is continuously ongoing, and that's, of course, the tumor. And, it's not uncommon for this show to delve into the real-world subjects, like sometimes an episode will be metaphorical for a real-life issue. Which I kind of thought this episode was kind of going to go with the whole Quella demon. And yeah, like I said, with the whole it's so interesting how this has become kind of a main threat, like how they've incorporated it, it's not Angelus, it's not the Master, it's not a giant snake who's the mayor. It's something more natural that that Buffy can't fight, and and how different it is, and how well written and how emotional it is. It's just really, really well done. So yeah, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed regarding Joyce, but it got really, really emotional a few times actually. There was a nice bit at the very end, before Joyce was carted off, and I really liked the fact that all the Scoobies was there to support her. There was Buffy breaking down, which, bloody hell, I need plasters for my heart, if anything. Yeah, they did a very, very fantastic job emotionally with this episode. And, it was very, very scary as well with the Quella Demon, but, yeah, this was a really good episode. And yeah, I just really, really loved how this episode played out. I liked the aspect of the Quella Demon. It was extraterrestrial, which is very outside the norm, I guess, in terms of Buffy. But they still made it a demon, and they still had this kind of terrifying presence with it. Where it was, those woodlouses, it was kind of designed like that. So yeah, it was like a humanoid woodlouse. So it was very, very terrifying. Not just that, but when it kind of spewed that mucus thing on people's faces, yeah. Ugh. So yeah, the Quella Demon was very, the design of it was really, really good stuff. And I did like the aspect that it was specifically targeting those who are mentally unstable. Because Ben, yeah, what's going on with him? Obviously it seems like there's some connection between him and Glory. And right now, my main theory is that they might be siblings, and they both are alike in terms of power and the species, whatever Glory is, Ben is as well. But they are siblings, and they might have, especially with Ben's comments that he's cleaning up after of Glory's mess. They might be siblings who might have had different viewpoints. So they're rivals, etc. Especially if, I don't know, Buffy and Dawn can parallel to Ben and Glory potentially, so siblings. Just that I'm guessing Ben would be a natural sibling compared to Dawn, but there could be that parallel right there, that they are siblings who share the same power, but their viewpoints were different. So that's the main theory that I'm currently riding off at the moment regarding Ben and Glory. But yeah, Glory, Ben summoned the Quella Demon, which is a bit shitty considering it was, killing innocents still. So shitty stuff from Ben, but it was very, very interesting to see his involvement, because I did say in the last episode I would be very intrigued to see what Ben's involvement is with this show, because he was appearing a few more times. So naturally you think that, okay, well, there's going to be some kind of contribution he's going to deliver in terms of the storytelling. And it seems like he has expanded upon that in this episode, with him being connected to Glory seemingly, and not being on her side, it seems, cleaning up after her mess, which was, I'm guessing the guy who made the comments regarding Dawn, that was one of the victims. Not sure about the other patients that it got, but that was the intent, because obviously it didn't go after specifically the people that Glory impacted, because it went after Joyce as well. So yeah, but I thought they were going to make a bit more of a stronger, like a stronger thing with the Queller demon, especially with those with mental, like illnesses or like difficulties. As many of you guys know, I'm autistic, and we usually see the world differently to real world people. So, and especially with some of the things with the Queller demon, which I'll get onto in a moment, because I'm not sure if that was like something that it should have been included, or something that should that was a glaring mistake. Yeah, like I said, sometimes we see the world differently. So that was my main thinking with the Queller demon going after people who struggle mentally was, before it was revealed, before research was revealed. I thought that it was going to be this like kind of hard hitting message regarding regarding sometimes people who do have these mental difficulties. They might see the world differently, and you know, there is that ignorance sometimes. Like people will sometimes, like there's been a few times in my life where people have not really taken much notice to me because of who I am. So the cries for help, especially like in the mental ward, where you know nurses will sometimes just not listen to patients. I thought, you know, that would have been a very, very big thing. The thing that bugs me out a bit though was the Queller. I'm not sure if it has some kind of stealth mechanism or whatever until it's been alerted, because of course Buffy and Dawn, they could see it. But when it was at the hospital ward, it was climbing up on the ceiling. It's not exactly it's not exactly like a goblin or whatever. It's not exactly small. It's very humanoid, and surely peripheral vision is going to come into effect. So I'm not sure if it had some kind of stealth mechanism or whatnot to, like, to blend in with, I guess, the environment until it got noticed by someone. So I'm not sure, because I think that contribution would, I don't know, it would kind of be a bit more, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Poignant. Yeah, I think it would be a bit more poignant if it had some kind of stealth mechanism that couldn't be seen on a calm notice, and then once it got detected, the stealth mechanism would drop, I guess. And like I said, sometimes people who do struggle mentally, we are sometimes ignored. Like whether it's like a nurse tending to mental patients, and they come out with sentences that they'll just ignore, or just in general, like me, like sometimes I've been ignored, just like if I'm trying to make an effort to be friends or whatever. I'm just usually someone who I would just usually be someone who would feel alone. Yeah, I think that would probably be a bit more poignant. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they clarified anything. It just was a bit odd that it was on the ceiling and nobody batted an eye, literally. So yeah, but I really liked the concept of the Queller demon. But yeah, Joyce, yeah, like, oh, my heart broke so many times during that episode. Like, especially when Joyce was exhibiting some of the symptoms that was warned to Buffy about. And the sad thing is that this will happen in the real world as well. Sometimes we will show, like, these, I guess, uncharacteristic traits. And we can't help it. Well, I say we humans. Like, if we do suffer a brain tumor, we won't help some of the symptoms that we display. So yeah, it was just really heartbreaking, just seeing Joyce so broken and struggling, and the toll that, because we had the toll realized on Buffy when she was washing the dishes, and she had that little breakdown because this was really, really taxing for her. So, and not just that though, but like, it's not something any child wants to go through, seeing their parents struggle with something so horrible, like a cancer. It's just, yeah. But I did like that scene where Joyce remembered that little moment she had regarding Dawn. She it nicely woves in, doesn't it? It's not something forced, like, oh, Dawn, she's not like real, so yeah. It's something that intertwines with what she's naturally suffering from, and a nice reveal point that's inevitably going to reach out to everyone. I think it woves in really, really nicely, and I really and it brought out a very, very nice, humbling scene in an episode where we had some very heartbreaking moments that really did tug at the heartstrings. That moment where she said she might not be my daughter naturally, but she's still my daughter, if you get what I mean. Kind of like how, Buffy still has to look after Dawn and still accepts her as a sister. Dawn doesn't know anything about it, but she is starting to realize, she is starting to add things up. And I'm just wondering when this is all going to spill out to not just Dawn, I guess, but also to Willow and co. as well. Because there was in the last episode, the snake that came in, registered Dawn for what she was, and then originally went back to Glory to say, I found the keys, so and then you had Willow be like, wait, why did it not do anything else? And of course, Buffy and Giles, the only people who know what Dawn really is. Now Joyce is included into that, I guess, little circle for now. It's gonna grow, because these secrets, they never last. Secrets, yeah, they never last. So yeah, Dawn is starting to realize, but I really like that moment as well when Buffy was saying, "Don't listen to them," to the people who were making all of these comments. So yeah, I thought that was very, very powerful stuff as well. So yeah, that bit, and Joyce accepting Dawn despite the fact that she's not really her daughter, but she is to her. So because she's still, to her knowledge and to Buffy's knowledge, they still had that life. So it's really, really beautiful. I can't say the same thing regarding Riley though, sadly, because he's just getting more and more sadder, which that does break your heart. Like, the Buffy and Riley relationship is just fracturing even further. He's getting thrills of vampires drinking his blood, feeling a bit cut from the Scoobies, and is reaching to his old life once again, because that's the only other thing that was really going for him, apart from Buffy, was the initiative. And, well, he doesn't have Buffy anymore, to his knowledge. I mean, Buffy still accepts him as a boyfriend, but, I mean, to Riley, we know the score regarding him, so, yeah. So I do feel so bad for Riley, but like I said, there's no blame. Like I said in the last episode, there's no blame factor to who's at fault regarding Buffy and Riley's relationship. It's just falling apart. Like, the world is very, very cruel for both parties at the minute, and yeah, I mean, it's going to be sad to lose this relationship, because, like, they do genuinely care for each other. There's no shenanigans going on. There's no cheating. There's no distrust. There's no, I guess, toxicity between the pair. It's just things are just falling apart. So, and sometimes that will happen with a relationship. So, Yeah, that's the sad truth of it. But yeah, I just feel so bad for Riley at the minute. Willow is adorable. I mean, water is wet, the grass is green, the sky is blue, even though it's got clouds in the sky at the minute. But yeah, I really loved that moment with her and Tara stargazing. It was just really, really wholesome. As well as her getting so joyful about slaying a vampire who I did think that was her first, but I think she's slayed before. But it was still really good to see her killing 2 in one night. So that's really, really impressive for someone who's not officially a slayer. So go Willow. So yeah, I really, really loved Willow's involvement, and not just that though, but when she was tending to Joyce and giving the summer girls gifts, it was just really nice stuff to see. So Willow melted my heart, as she always does. But yeah, I really liked this episode. Some interesting things came about. The antagonist was really, really creepy, but yeah, like I said, there's a few things that are not cleared up. So, and I'm sure people on the Patreon page will clear that up. It's just there's some glaring things that has me a bit confused regarding the, like, I can climb the ceiling, but no, because you're surely gonna notice that. Surely, like, if something is just like creeping on the ceiling, especially if it's humanoid shaped, you're gonna notice that. So yeah, but I really like the aspect about how it was going after those who had that instability going on with their heads, whether it was victims of glory or whether it was not victims of glory, like Joyce, for example. Yeah, it was. I liked that aspect and how, you know, it related to how it wove into the to, I guess, the main part of the story, which was Joyce, Dawn, and Buffy. So yeah. But yeah, that was episode number 9 of season 5. We've reached episode 8 last time. But yeah, I liked this episode. Very emotional. My heart hurts. I need a hug. Comfort pillow. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!